What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zach from Good Game Nation, bringing you another deck profile here. We have the new draft leader, Frieza. And so far, so good. I think it'll be pretty strong. Being able to play cards for free is a lot of like little cute up and down things you could do. It lets you tap out, play cards, and still be able to do things. So you can essentially take a life, play your Sensu Bean, untap 2 mana, or pay a life, play your Coercion, untap a blue mana, and then you can play accordingly from there. We built a tricolor version of it. We think it's probably the strongest version right now. I tried to play it blue-yellow, but it was too slow. It wasn't enough card draw. Without further ado, it's yellow, so we play the 4 Dodorias. We play, for the blue, we play 4 Majin Buu. Just solid staple, like probably one of the best 1-drops in the game. 4 Energy Boost Beerus. Not much to say about it. You pop a card and then try to protect it. It's basically, it's essentially tricolor Ginyu, just with the Frieza leader. You want to keep your threat. You want to play a threat and then keep your threat on the board. That's all you want to do. I play 1 boss beater right now. I play Beerus General of Demolition. The reason I chose to play this over the Gohan is currently there's a lot of hype around Majin Vegeta, and they run really low on hand anyway. So being able to drop this out at the right time could probably just end the game. For the green, we play 4 Bundle of Curiosity Goku. Just more draw power. 4 energy power Gotenks. Being able to rip a card out of somebody's hand and then swing. When you can, again, like the Majin Vegeta players, you control their hand really well because they drop themselves low. So you don't really give them choices when you swing with this. 3 Kel is really good at the red matchup because you pop all the tokens that come out. It's good against Chilled because you pop all the tokens that come out. Crit is still probably the best skill in the game. You never really get the other effect where you draw if you have 5 because your hand is always huge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 4 of the second best card in the game. This is the best value card in Dragon Ball Super. Being able to play this for essentially 3 mana and drawing a card it's nuts. So that's all for the battle cards. Now I have all the extra cards that we play. Currently we were playing 1 Battering. I decided to include it in the main because I feel like there's going to be a lot of yellow running around with everybody hyping up the Frieza leader and all that good stuff. 3 Crusher Ball. The card got really, really good. So it hits the Bobbity. They Bobbity drop. It hits the 2 cards that they come out. If they go tanks, you Crusher Ball after the tokens hit the board and all 3 tokens get rested. Play 4 of the best card in the game. Essentially the same thing. You want to stop the big threats. If you don't have Crusher Ball for Bobbity, you prefer to have Bloodlust anyway. This is really bad against like Vegeta, but that's why we play Crusher Ball, because Crusher Ball is better against Vegeta than Bloodlust. 3 Monaka. This gives you double strike while still drawing a card, so it allows you to have pressure. And early game, it becomes a +1. You play it, you take your life, and then you draw your card, so you +1 off of it. 3 Sensu Bean. Again, being able to play it for free and then tap 2 mana, so you have your 2 cards tapped or whatever. And we play 4 Weak Coercion. Free negate. The last extra card we play is we play 4 objections. You can objection for free or objection for 1. Turn 1, if you charge a blue mana, you can objection into another blue, and objection again into the 3rd one, and objection again into a 4th one. Yeah, you have no cards in your hand, but you're 4 mana up on top, so I don't suggest doing that, but I mean, it's flashy. You could do it if you want to. Overall, the deck seems to be pretty solid. I definitely recommend giving it a try. Your matchups across the board, because you play yellow, are 75% good, and then you have 1 bad matchup. So the yellow mirror, playing blue-yellow against tricolor, you're probably going to lose. If you're playing mono-yellow against tricolor, you're probably going to lose. If you're playing mono-yellow against blue-yellow, you're probably going to lose. Yellow is the anti-meta of the game so far, and it has a really good matchup against green, which, like, especially the Cell Leader. And everybody we saw at the ARG, everybody's playing that. And you have such a good matchup against it. because you play cards like Bloodlust and you play cards like Crusher Ball, and your worst matchup is Vegeta, Mono Blue Vegeta. And even then, at worst, it's a 40-60. You could still play the matchup accordingly. So you play a little bit slower, or you play a little more aggressive to kind of curve their aggression out. The fact that you play big beaters that you can keep on the board allows you to have a solid matchup against Vegeta. Kale, Gotenks, Beerus, they're all really good against Vegeta. Like I said, your Bloodlusts are dead, but your Crusher Balls are alive. You can actually, early on, I would Bloodlust like a Majin Buu or Bloodlust a Bulma, because it's really the only thing you can hit. You can't really hit the Assailant Vegeta. You can't really hit Flame Spirit Goku. Most cards you don't want to Bloodlust in that deck. So you Bloodlust the early ones that normally you wouldn't Bloodlust. Other than that, I'd say not a hard matchup. Anytime someone's playing Bobbity, it's extremely... You just have to be cautious. Don't get too low too fast, because you can still lose because Bobbity's flashy if you don't have a Bloodlust. But normally your Senzu Bean stops the Gotenks, and you just have more board presence overall. I guess if you're really concerned with red, if you think they're going to just blow you out of the water, you could technically play 1 or 2 full power Friezas in here, and that completely shuts down that matchup. I would definitely suggest giving this build a try, letting us know what you think about it. Let me know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, all of our social media. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, and we'll see you next time.